Hi, it's Mrs. Castanelli. Today I'm going to talk about choosing your extended essay topic and aligning it with your IB classes. On this page, I have all kinds of advice about how do you go about choosing a topic of something that you're interested in. It is really important that you pick a topic that is your passion or something that you're curious about. Like maybe you covered it a little bit in class, but now you want to know more about it. Make sure you're going to do some background research now and learn a little bit about your topic, and you're also going to read the extended essay guide to make sure this topic that you're considering actually aligns with the IB class that you've taken. So there is some advice on the page here about don't just choose a topic because you heard somebody said the subject area is easier than other ones. Don't do that. You want to find something that you're interested in. You should consider, like, what are your strengths? Which classes do you well with? Do you do well in? What about talking with your teacher or with your friends and family, and really explore? Don't be so quick to say, I'm going to do my extended essay in this topic right now. Like, pick a general topic and allow some of the research to lead you down a path that maybe you hadn't considered before. One of the things that we're going to do in the next couple of weeks is this required assignment. It's a note-taking guide, and here is the link to it. I give you some specific pages in the extended essay guide for you to read carefully and take notes. The extended essay guide is about almost 400 pages, and it goes through each of the different IB subjects and tells you specifically what you can and cannot do for your extended essay. So while you're reading through the section, I'm going to have you complete this note taking assignment to make sure that you are reading carefully. For example, on these pages, what are some things you can do in the extended essay? And then what are some of the things you cannot do? So, for example, you cannot double dip. You cannot pick the same topic that you already wrote for one of your previous IAs. But then, let's say you're doing biology, you would write in biology here, what pages did you read? If you're doing Lang and Lit, what pages do you read? And then each of the sections have an overview section. What notes can you take while you're reading through the overview section? What are the requirements about what type of topics can you choose within that discipline? They'll have a section on the treatment of the topic, what methodology. Sometimes there's requirements like your topic must be more than 10 years old, or it can't be more than 10 years old. Or if you choose a book, it must be this requirement or that requirement. And then at one point in the guide, it's going to go through specifically how your extended essay in this discipline will be graded. All of them are graded by these 5 criteria. The opening is your focus, your choice of topics, why is it worthy of research, what methodology. So, what are some notes about your subject area, what they said in this area? And then criteria B will be your introduction. How do you show the researcher or the evaluator who's reading your researcher that you have read widely on your topic, and you will include in-text citation of all the different sources that you've used. And then you'll get to the critical thinking aspect of your extended essay. And like if you're a science student, this is where you'll talk about the results of your experiment and then put your own thoughts and ideas on it. We'll get into this more later on, but what are some of the notes that they say in this guide about the different criteria that you are going to be evaluated? What did they say about the presentation? The presentation is the layout and the format of your actual paper. And we'll dive deep into that later in the year. But that would be like, how do you format your table of contents? What if you have data include? How do you do your works cited? And then the last area you will be evaluated is your engagement. Remember, I said we're going to focus on process. The engagement score is given to you by your supervisor, and they will assess How well did you do background research? How well did you do research and complete an annotated bibliography? Did you meet with your supervisor the required 3 times throughout the year? And then after reading this entire guide in your subject area, what questions you have for your supervisor or for me that we can help clarify you. Now, this is a required assignment. You will not get a supervisor assigned to you until you complete this assignment because it is so important that you go to the pages of your specific area and you read really carefully about what they say you can and cannot do. And too often students kind of come with this mind like, oh, I want to write about this. But then once they read the guide, they realize that topic doesn't really align with that IB class. And it's really important that you at that point know that information and maybe adjust your topic. And I am going to recommend to you over the next couple weeks that you start just doing some general background reading about the topic you're interested in. Why is this topic worthy of research? What does Wikipedia say about your topic? What does your textbook say about your topic at this point? And so choosing your topic, we're going to work with you to help fine tune your research question and really make it researchable. But at this point right now, it's up to you. And no one can tell you what to research. You need to pick a topic that you're interested in. So talk with your teachers, talk with your family, do some background research so that you can have a really great experience with your extended essay on something that you are interested in learning more about. All right, best of luck.